What if your biggest weakness wasn't laziness or fear, but the inability to say no? What if your desire to please everyone is silently ruining your peace, your time, your life? This isn't just about boundaries. It's about identity. Let's begin.
Kabeer had a reputation. Dependable, polite, always available. Teachers adored him, friends leaned on him, strangers remembered him, but no one ever asked one thing. Are you okay with this? Because Kabeer never said no. Not when he was tired, not when it hurt, not even when it made him disappear from his own life. He thought saying yes made him kind, but deep down, he felt like a ghost in his own story.
You see, there's a strange kind of exhaustion that doesn't come from work. It comes from being everything to everyone except yourself.
It started with little things, carrying someone's books, giving away his lunch, staying late for club meetings he wasn't even in. He told himself it was noble, but over time, he stopped hearing his own thoughts. Every yes became a cage. He forgot his mother's birthday, missed his own art exhibition, smiled through it all like a trained puppet. Then, one day, he collapsed. Not physically, emotionally. Right there in the school hallway while someone asked, "Can you help me real quick?"
And for the first time, he didn't answer. He just walked away. That silence, it was louder than any scream he'd ever held back.
That evening, Kabeer sat alone in the art room, the only space that still felt like his. A janitor walked in. Quiet man, always watching, rarely speaking. He looked at Kabeer and said, "They say you're nice, but are you kind to yourself?" Kabeer didn't know how to answer, because no one had ever asked him that.
Here's the truth most people never hear. Kindness without boundaries isn't kindness. It's quiet self-destruction.
The next day, someone asked him, "Can you cover my presentation?" He paused, smiled, and softly said, "No, not this time." They looked surprised. But you know what happened? Nothing. The world didn't collapse. No one hated him. And for the first time in years, Kabeer felt like himself again.
Saying no isn't rejection. It's protection of your energy, your values, your soul, and the most powerful kind of respect is the one you give yourself first. Remember how everyone called him dependable? Now, he still is. But now he chooses who and when. Because the boy who once said yes to everything finally said yes to himself. But what if saying yes isn't your biggest mistake? What if the real trap is living for applause in a world that forgets your name tomorrow? Watch The Boy Who Was Addicted to Validation next.